Conigma Connect. No code, no effort.
In this Conigma Connect use case, we'll address the seamless integration of SAP Cloud ALM with Tricentis Tosca On-Prem, also known as SAP Enterprise Continuous Testing or SAP ECT. When a test manager creates an automation test case for a business process in Cloud ALM, Conigma Connect automatically creates the corresponding test case object in Tosca. A test engineer will implement the test case in Tosca based on reusable test step blocks, which will then be pushed back to Cloud ALM, and we can set the test to status prepared. With this, the test manager can request the execution of the test case, and again, Conigma Connect will forward the remote execution request to Tosca. The request will be executed in Tosca immediately, and execution results are created. Finally, Conigma Connect synchronizes the execution results back to Cloud ALM. Let's take a closer look into the connected systems. We start our demo in SAP Cloud ALM within the test preparation view. We can see two already existing test case variants for the order-to-bill business process. In this demo, we want to create an additional variant for a rush order, so we click on Create. We select Automated as the test case type, Conigma Connect as the automation provider, select a title for our new test case variant and also a scope. Next, we select Order to Bill as the solution process, and finally click the Save button. This is triggering Conigma Connect in the background to push this information to Tricentis Tosca. Finally, in Cloud ALM, we can add a tag to our newly created test case, so that the new case is also added to the demo list of variants for our order-to-bill process. Now let's switch over to Tricentis Tosca to see what information Conigma Connect has synchronized to Tosca. In our Tosca workspace, we see the two previously existing test case variants, so let's do an update all to get the latest changes. When the update is completed, we can see the new test case showing up in the Order to Bill folder. We check out the Tosca test case to implement automation. This task is typically performed by a test automation engineer. For the ease of the demo flow, we simply duplicate the test step blocks needed for a rush order from existing assets and add them to the new test case. Finally, we check in all the changed objects. When we switch back to Cloud ALM and open the new test case, we can use the Test Case link to retrieve detailed information about the test case implementation in Tosca. This information is provided in real time by Conigma Connect within Cloud ALM. We can also expand the view for more detail. We have confirmed that the automation was implemented and can now set the test case status in Cloud ALM to Prepared and save the test case. This allows us to open the execution view of the test case by clicking Test Execution in the top right corner. In this view, by clicking the Execute link and with the support of Conigma Connect, we are enabled to request the Tosca execution of the linked test case remotely out of Cloud ALM. The execution of the Tosca test case is sent to the Tosca server. Once it's finished, we can use the Reload icon Cloud ALM test case view to get the latest Tosca execution results. Whenever needed, we can also click the Open Execution Log link to open the Tosca view on the test execution. As we have seen in this demo, Conigma Connect seamlessly integrates Cloud ALM with Tricentis Tosca On-Prem, providing the following synchronizations as an example of all possible connections. Linking Cloud ALM test cases with Tricentis Tosca. Linking Tosca test step information back to Cloud ALM. Requesting remote execution of the Tosca test case from Cloud ALM. Synchronizing of execution results from Tosca back to Cloud ALM. Thank you for watching.
Conigma Connect. No code, no effort.